Don't touch my NoNos. No, no, don't touch my NoNos. You gotta tell them. Sometimes you just gotta tell them, don't touch my NoNos. These are my NoNos, and you can't touch them. People gotta respect that. You gotta do it just like that too. Well, you don't want to get, touched by somebody that you don't want that person touching you. Should be like, don't touch my NoNos. Gotta tell them just like that. Don't touch my NoNos. And this lock right here, for some reason, doesn't want to get out of my face. So fuck it. It's just gonna stay here. Don't touch my NoNos. That'll be a hard. Don't touch my NoNos. Hey. Don't touch my NoNos. I know I look good, but you can't touch my NoNos without permission. Don't touch my NoNos. And that can be for anything. Don't touch my NoNos. Don't touch my NoNos. If it's my weed, don't touch my no. Hey, no, no. See, don't touch my no. Don't, no. I don't know. Shit that be going through my head. I just be on here talking, man. I just be on here talking. I'ma keep talking. I don't know what that's the whole purpose of this show is to just talk. I don't have nothing to talk about. It's early in the morning. We just gonna talk, man. Listen to my damn refrigerator if you can hear it. It's just running. You feel me? I mean, we just in here. I'm just talking. Don't touch my NoNos. I'm just in here talking. I ain't got nothing to talk about. Wilson, just in here talking. What's going on in the world though? Let me know what's up, cause I don't know. Don't touch my NoNos. I know that for sure. Don't touch my NoNos. Don't do that. Sometimes you just gotta tell them that. Don't touch my NoNos. It be like that. I really have nothing to talk about. That's the whole purpose of this show. I'm just gonna be on here. Just here. There's nothing to talk about at all. Nothing. There's like no there is no real purpose for this live stream at all. I'm gonna just start doing this every morning. I'm gonna just go live for no reason whatsoever. I literally have nothing to talk about. Nothing. I can get on here and promote my music, but are you really gonna go listen? You feel me? So it's just we just here, bro. We just here. Sip my coffee, which ain't even hot no more. The whole purpose of making the coffee was to drink it while I went live. I'm so high. I just sat here and started drinking coffee. I mean, it's still something in there, but it ain't even hot. That shit is like cold. That's how you know I've just been sitting here. Damn dread in my face. I can't get it out. It's just it's like a window. It's like a window wiper. It just won't leave. It's just there. So that's that. I don't. What's going on in the world? Is there any like I don't know? Somebody get beat up or something? Somebody I don't know. Is there any like somebody get robbed or something? I don't know. Something. Anything. Somebody drop a disc record? Is somebody who's yelling over the phone? What's going on in the world? Anybody getting cussed out for doing absolutely nothing, trying to get clicks and shit? What's going on? What's like I'm asking because I really don't know. Shout out Veil 9. If we got any real hip hop fans in here, go listen to Veil 9, one of the coldest female rappers. Like rappers. Like rap. Like Not that, oh, my vagina wet. I got a wet kitty. Nah, none of that. Like, she rap. Like, bars. Like, for real. Like, real. She cold. Shout out Veil 9. Go fuck with Veil 9. She is cold. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get on here. Oh, shout out Sir Realist too. See, I'm just about to get on here. Anything that pop up on my shit, we about to look at or talk about. Who the fuck is Net Spin? Who has anybody ever heard of Net Spin? Who is that? He out here stage diving for some reason. Almost broke his neck. I don't know. I really got nothing to talk about. Ain't no news. Ain't nothing. Then again, I don't really want to be all in people's business no way. Right? Like, what's the purpose? Like, what's the purpose? Cold coffee that I'm sipping for no apparent reason. Hey, don't you think it's kind of crazy that they don't give people air shoots? They don't give people parachutes on airplanes. Like, shouldn't that come with that? Like, you would think at some point, wouldn't it just make sense? Like, hey, even if you make people pay a little extra, like, hey, you pay a couple extra $100, $200, get you a parachute. This motherfucker start crashing, you straight. Then again, think about that. Imagine that. Imagine you get on an airplane and you can pay for a parachute, but you the only person on the airplane with the parachute. So then when this airplane start crashing, think about it. Everybody gonna be looking at you like, hey bruh, come up off that parachute. We need that. We need that parachute, bro. We gonna need you to come up off that parachute. Just think about that. Ain't that some crazy shit? You just on an airplane. You you buy a plane ticket. You pay an extra 500. That should be it. You book a flight. You pay an extra $500 to get you a parachute just in case this airplane start crashing. But you could be the only person on that airplane with a parachute. You may get stomped out. There may be a Royal Rumble up there for your parachute. That's just shit I be thinking about. Like, wouldn't that make sense? Then think about this. You know how so many people want cars to be flying in the sky? Why? People already can't drive on the ground. We already got too many people who can't drive. With all the people on this planet, the majority of them can't drive. It's not even like a split down the middle, oh, half can, half can't. No, it's like 80-20. Like 80% of the world cannot drive. It could be even more than that. We can go 90-10. 90% of the world just can't drive. They suck. We all terrible drivers. At some point, there's no such thing as a really good driver. We're all terrible drivers. So then you give us a car that can fly. Now we in the sky. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Then for the people down here who ain't got the flying car, now we just down here like, oh shit, it's cars flying down from the sky because people can't drive. Because they getting in accidents with airplanes and shit in the sky. Do people think about these things? That's like with the air balloons. The balloons. When people be graduating high school or college or something and they get these big ass balloons and they want to take pictures letting go of the balloons, that's stupid. That's just dumb. I just seen a video where somebody did that and the damn balloons hit the wires and knocked out all the power in the neighborhood. Just straight knocked it out. Then when you think about it, what if they didn't hit them wires? What if they just got in the view of an airplane or a helicopter, like a helicopter, You got all these balloons floating up to this helicopter. It get caught in the propeller. Propeller start going crazy on some Final Destination shit. Now you probably just kill some people, some extra people, some people who didn't need to die at all because of your stupidity. Do people really think about these things? No, they don't. Because we only think about the moment. We only are concerned about the moment. Is the moment dope? Is the moment right? If it is, I don't give a fuck about life. That was a bar. Oh my god, that was a bar. I'm about to write that down. That was a bar. That was cold. Give me a second, please. I'm about to write that down. That was just, ugh. That was cold. I'm sorry. Damn, I low key forgot what I said. Damn. Oh, I'm high for real. I forgot what I said. It was something about not giving a fuck about life. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me for sure, for sure. It will. I think at some point. It will. I got it. It'll come back. It'll come back. Now, what was I saying though? That's gonna happen a lot with these lies, bro. Especially because I ain't got no real conversation. I'm just on here talking. I'm on here talking about all kind of bunch of weird shit. Speaking of weird shit, think about this. Isn't it weird how we go swimming in the ocean? Like, isn't that just weird and nasty? It's low key disgusting if you think about it. We already don't know what's in this ocean, and the things that we know of to be in the ocean are already low key kind of disgusting, right? Like if you think about it, why is the ocean so salty? A lot of that is probably just sperm. It's probably just a lot of it's just sperm. Is is animals letting loose, busting off in the ocean, peeing and pooping and everything, just all in the ocean. Why are we in the ocean swimming? What is the purpose of being in the ocean? Or like living in downtown? Like I don't know about other people's downtown, but I live in Los Angeles. Our downtown is terrible, disgusting, and filthy. I don't know why people would want to live in downtown Los Angeles. Like it's expensive as fuck. It's dirty as hell. Like it's dirty. You see that face I made? When you got it, when you talk about downtown, that's the face you. It's dirty. It's just a dirty, disgusting place, bro. Downtown is ugh. It smells like the majority. I'm gonna say majority of downtown, like 75. Nah, like 85%. Maybe yeah, like in the 80s, between 80 and 85% of downtown Los Angeles smells like piss. There's too many dogs out there peeing wherever, obviously. Then our homeless situation out here is so crazy. They just peeing wherever they want to pee. Like that's them streets. Like downtown is the homeless community's playground. Like that's theirs. That's no, it's this way. It's that's theirs. Like they do what they want with that place. That's all them. Whatever they want to do with downtown, we kind of just let them do it because it's like we don't really need it or care about it. It's downtown, bro. Downtown Los Angeles is ugh. It's too many rats. It's a lot of rats. Like we don't have like a New York rat problem, cause them New York rats will fight you. Like for real fight you. They'll square up with you and everything. Like we got little baby mice. Like these niggas, like they ain't gonna square like the mouse, the rats and shit we got in downtown Los Angeles. They ain't gonna square up with you. They may frighten you. They may pop out like nigga, I'm here just to let you know and go run off somewhere behind the fridge or something. Not like them New York rats. The New York rats, they'll square up with a cat. Like, what's up, bro? You trying to creep up? Like, what you trying to do? I'll give you these little paws, little rat hands. So it's not that bad, but we do got a lot of little mice, little filthy ass creatures in downtown, bro. It's disgusting. Raccoons too. I don't even know where a raccoon will for real come from. There's no like there's no like parks for real. There's no desert mountains. There's no I mean, I don't even know. Do raccoons be in the sewer for real? I don't know if raccoons be in the sewer. I don't really know too much about a raccoon. I know they got thumbs and a lot of them got rabies. That's all I know about raccoons. I don't know where they be at. I don't know where they hang at. I don't know if they got they got little gang member raccoons. I don't know nothing about raccoons at all. I don't. I try to stay away from them damn things. Raccoons are like the devil. They gotta be. Raccoons gotta be the spawn of Satan himself. Raccoons are hideous. You know what's even more hideous? Possums. Possums are fucking disgusting, bro. I didn't know that a lot of possums won't really attack humans. And they also don't really carry rabies like that, I found out, which is even more crazy. Because you just look at a possum and be like, bro, that thing, if rabies was like a human form, it will be a possum, bro. Like, if somebody could describe what rabies look like, they'll point at a possum. Like, this is what, you feel me? Possums just look like little dirty, filthy ass creatures with a little white face and shit, making them look these fucking filthy animals. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, imagine, would it be crazy? I don't know. I just took that sip of that coffee right now. For some reason, I thought about Starbucks. Wouldn't it be crazy if Starbucks like owned McDonald's, yo? Or like if McDonald's owned Starbucks? That would be wild. I don't know why I randomly thought about that. Like I said, I just took a sip of that coffee. I thought about McDonald's. That somehow I compared McDonald's to Starbucks. And I was like, yo, what if? You feel me? Like, what if Starbucks actually, I mean, not, no, what if McDonald's owned Starbucks? Like, what if, like, for real, like, think about that. That's crazy. What if somebody at McDonald's at the top at the headquarters, like one of the VPs or whatever the case may be, if McDonald's was like, "Hey, let's branch off from burgers and food and let's deal with coffee, yo." You feel me? So then the coffee, like that's just all McDonald's. Like McDonald's is making Starbucks coffee. Like think like all the food that they serve at McDonald's, I mean at Starbucks, probably just comes from their parent company, McDonald's. That would be crazy if McDonald's owned Starbucks, yo. Like McDonald's built Starbucks. Like we gonna put a Starbucks everywhere. Pop, 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 pop. And we just gonna take over the game. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Sheesh. Damn, I'm sorry, I just zoned out like a motherfucker just now. I really thought about that because that's some crazy shit to think about. What if Burger King owns something too? Like, what if all these restaurants and everything, like these fast food chains and everything, they all was just like owned by one individual? That would be crazy. Like just one individual, just one person, and they don't ever talk about this person, or like it could be just a family, because it can't just be one person. That would be too much power. What if just one family owned all the fast food chains, like pizza, burgers, whatever. They just owned all of it. Then what if that same family owned like all these venues where people be performing at, like these stadiums and shit. Damn, yo, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about because it's possible. It could just be one family out here in the world that owns everything, owns every business known to mankind. That would be a trip. You know what else is a trip? How we as humans somehow own and can purchase land. Like that's a trip too, cause the world is like it's free. Like you get me? Like this is just free land. It should be. But how are we? Who the hell can dictate? Okay, this piece of land. I'm gonna take this right here. Ain't nobody gonna say so. Who gonna say something? Oh, okay, I thought so. I'm gonna take this piece of land right here and I'm gonna start building shit on it. Kick out all the little creatures and animals that were living here. Peace out. Matter of fact, boom, get the killing animals trying to sell the meat. Pause. That'll be a nigga. Who dictates that? Like who can really just like that's crazy how well I guess it will start with Christopher Colombo, dude, whoever that goofball nigga is. Yeah, it would have to start with him, right? Cause he just pulled up, hopped out, slapped the motherfucker like it's sexy. He just what's up? Pull up, hop out, made it look sexy. He just hopped like Christopher Columbus pulled up like nigga, what's up? I'm taking this. I'ma say I found it, and you motherfuckers are gonna praise me for it. So yeah, that's what we gonna do. Excuse me, Native Americans, indigenous people, y'all gotta go. And started doing a bunch of crazy BS to all these people and took these people's land from them and started going crazy. It just started like, nigga, this is mine. Say something and you gonna die. I'm gonna scalp you. That's wild, bro. Then since then it's just been like that. Like I'm gonna take this. And who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop me, huh? Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm taking it. It's mine. You can't have it. Don't touch my NoNos. See? It all goes made it all. If you was in here from the beginning of the stream, you would understand. I'm a genius at this shit, bro. I'm a fucking god at this. Anyway, it's crazy to think about that, bro. And you know what's even more crazy to think about? How a lot of us probably don't even, not probably, a lot of us don't really know where we come from. And I'm not just talking African Americans, black people, whatever you want to refer to yourself as. Because it's my people out there that don't mind the African American term. And it's other people who be like, nah, man, I'm not, call me, I'm black. And I feel both. So, power to them. But it's crazy how, like I said, I'm not even talking about my people. Because a lot of us don't, for real, don't know where we come from. But a lot of the world, for real, don't really, like, know their background. It could be a lot of us out here that own a lot of land and probably don't even know it. It's a lot of stuff that happened back in like them slavery days it was a lot that we probably still don't even for real know about. A lot of things been taken and flipped into a whole bunch of other stuff. So it can be like a lot of us could own, like a lot of this generation, a lot of just families could for real own a lot of land in certain places of the world. Their bloodline can come from actual royalty to where they could have been in place or in line to be a prince or a princess or a king or queen or something or one of, you feel me? Like your family could be like your family's heritage, your bloodline could be like top dog somewhere in the world and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know for real. Cause even think about that. Not even that I'm just talking about that. It just made me think, even with that situation, how the fuck do we really know if we do go and do these ancestry tests and shit like that? How do we actually know if it's the real deal? You feel me? Like, how the hell are people like how did we get all them people from back in the day? How we were just out here collecting blood? Like it's like we were just collecting people's blood from back in the day. We was just, hey, you dead, we gonna take your blood and like it's like how we figure these things out? How do we just, okay, I'm gonna do this ancestry test, they gonna take my DNA. How do they trace this DNA that far? Like, how do they do that? Cause I know for a damn fact they wasn't collecting people's DNA when they was dying back then. I refuse to believe they were. I refuse it. Like, how do they do it? Like, how is that possible? And that's a genuine question. I never really thought about that till I was talking about it just now. How is that physically possible? How the fuck can I give you my DNA and you trace this shit back thousands of years? How? These them people didn't have the same technology we have now. So how the fuck is that possible? They weren't saving our DNA back then, like our so-called ancestors and shit. They weren't like that doesn't make sense. That literally doesn't make sense at all. And it's crazy. It's blowing my mind that I'm just now thinking about that. Everything's money, bro. You paying a lot of money to have them do this test, and for real, they could be fucking telling you anything. Like, oh yeah, man, you got family from over here and over there, bloodline traced back to this. Yeah, yeah, you got our money. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you paid already anyway. Yeah, all right, yeah, take that information and piece the fuck out. That's crazy. I want to know. I'm gonna look more into it. I may do it tonight and pop on here tomorrow and be like, oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. But that's wild to me. How the fuck do they know that? Then you know what's even more crazy? Excuse me. I was thinking, when people get buried, yo, how do we know they not just burying people on top of people? You ever thought about that? Or like, do graveyards at some point have to run out of plots? You get what I'm saying? Because if not, they just burying motherfuckers on top of people. Like of other motherfuckers. Right? That's just common sense, ain't it? Like, but then again, a lot of people get cremated and stuff like that. But still, I don't think people getting cremated is more like the increase of people getting cremated is higher than people getting buried. It can't be. Nah. It has to be more people getting buried than getting cremated. It gotta be. Especially from like I say, back in the days. They were just nigga, we don't got no ain't no what is a graveyard? What? A graveyard? What the fuck is a graveyard, man? Dig this hole. Yeah, dig that hole, put that nigga in that hole, cover him up. Let's have a little ceremony. They weren't even calling it funerals. Let's have a little ceremony. Let's probably talk about the homie or the homegirl or some shit. Give a few words. All right, we out. Let's go. Let's get on these fucking horses and let's boogie the hell out of here. That's crazy to think about. Then, even with that in mind, since them people back in the day they didn't know what a graveyard was. They was just digging holes and burying people. A lot of places that this building that I'm in right now, this apartment building that I'm in right now, this shit can have thousands of souls under it. That's wild. People still, oh, damn, that's crazy. And you wouldn't even know. Let's say you just go buy some land or something. You just see a plot and you go buy it. You could just have a land that got demons. Like that little area can just be demon filled. Like them it could be demonic spirits who be like, hey bruh, don't come over here with none of that. We gonna need you to stay over there. Don't come over here with what? Come over here, you about to build some shit? Nah, bruh. Take that over there. Oh, you still gonna do it? All right, okay, bet. We're gonna have you and your family running the fuck up out of here, bro. We about to fuck your money up. That's crazy, man. I believe in spirits. I believe in spirits for sure, for sure. I seen my grandmother when I was 7 years old. I believe in spirits. Me and my cousin can't. We always talk about this. This is how I know. This is how we both know it wasn't a dream. It wasn't fake. Me and my cousin. He was 2 years older than me. I'm seven. He nine. We both wake up. Ironically, at the same time, the whole family was at me and my grandfather's house for the holidays and shit. So we randomly in the middle of the night wake up at the same time. We go to the kitchen. We have to walk past the living room with the TV. And my grandfather had an all black rocking chair in the living room. He'll walk. We have to walk by that to get in the kitchen. The moonlight will hit the kitchen window at a certain time to where it will light up the entire kitchen and part of the hallway. So we really didn't need to turn any lights on. The moonlight from the kitchen window was all the light we needed. So you walk through, we walked through, grabbed some cups. The town we lived in, which is or that I lived in, Desert Hot Springs, the water is so pure. We get fresh water from the mountains. So it goes right into the pipes. We can drink the water right out the faucet. So we drinking the water. We drinking the water. All of a sudden we just hear the TV turn on. Just randomly. Just the TV just turns on. So we look at each other like, what the fuck? Okay, maybe somebody woke up. Cause mind you, it's all the families at the house. We put the cups in the sink. We peep our head around the corner. And the rocking chair is just moving. Just going back and forth. Somebody is sitting in the rocking chair. We can see them. They're sitting in the rocking chair. It's a white shadow figure sitting in the rocking chair, going back and forth with the TV on, and the TV was on some old ass show. Like MASH type shit. If you ever heard of MASH, you don't know what MASH is. Look up MASH TV show. It was like some MASH or like that horse Mr. Ed type shit show. We looking, we like, bro, what the hell is that? Then she just turns around, looks over her shoulder, and looks right at us. We took off running. I don't remember if we talked about it the next day, because we took off running, went right back in the room. laid down and just went straight to sleep like the shit never happened. I don't know if we talked about it the next day or what, but when we got older, when we became teenagers and shit, when we became young adults, I remember he asked me one time, he was like, yo, you remember seeing our grandmother and the shit? I'm like, yeah, so it wasn't a dream. I wasn't tripping. He brought it up to me, and I was like, yeah, I remember that shit. Ever since then, bro, I believe spirits, ghosts, all that is real. We were 7 and 9 years old and seeing our grandmother. This is how we knew it was our grandmother though, because our grandmother died. My grandmother died when I was 2. I mean, our grandmother died when I was 2, so he was 4. So she wasn't really around like that. So we don't really remember her like that. Our family had my auntie had a picture of her. My grandmother is Irish. My grandfather is Blackfoot Indian. My grandmother is Irish. When I say Irish, I mean white, ginger Irish. Red hair, red freckles, will wear these big ass red glasses. She was Irish. And they met in the South in Stuttgart, Arkansas. No, Little Rock, Arkansas. Back in like slavery era times. So, which is even more fucking crazy. But anyway, we're at a family get together and shit. My auntie got this picture of my grandmother on like over the fireplace. And I look at my cousin, I'm like, yo, isn't that the lady we seen in the rocking chair? If so, it was her. And she was just in the rocking chair. That shit was a trip. That was so like I say, I believe in that. And the reason or that's the reason why I believe in like ghosts and spirits and shit. But I also, because of that, believe in aliens. There's for sure aliens, bro. I want to meet an alien if I haven't already met. That's something to think about too, because aliens could be among us. Not to get on like some crazy tinfoil helmet conspiracy type shit right now, but they could be. They could be. I just saw something. I don't know. You know how the America like to be lying about stuff, but what was it, NASA or SpaceX or somebody said it was just recently. I just read it like a couple days ago. They said how there could be alien life forms amongst us that are like disguised as humans. It sounds crazy, but I don't doubt it. Cause you ever be around a certain individual and you be like, yo, granted, we are all different as we should be. None of we shouldn't be the same because that's just boring and weird. So we all are different. But you ever just meet that person that's a little too different? You get me? Like that person just is a little too out there. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. But you ever just look at it and be like, yo, I don't think you're from here, my guy. Like when I say here, I mean this planet. I don't think you were conceived and born on this planet. Maybe another one. I would love to know which one. But not this one. Not planet Earth. Hell no. It people I don't know. Some people I've met in life where I low key question them. Like, hey bruh, you're a little too weird for me. I don't think you're from here. That's me though. That's me. I don't know. I look at everything kind of crazy. You got to look at everything as there's nothing in this life that's not possible. That's the way you got to look at life. There's nothing in life that is not possible. Everything in life is very, very possible. It's a lot of things that can happen on this planet in this lifetime that we would never think could ever happen. It's certain moments that happen in life that we will think Even if we told somebody, they just wouldn't believe you. That's just like that where where that comet somewhere in a different country, the comet was it was falling out the sky, and that girl, she had her phone and she caught it and she was just looking at the shit go over. Imagine if we didn't have any like technology to film that. Who the fuck will believe her? For one, and for two, that was like a real life movie scene moment. Like you can't recapture that moment ever in life. Like that moment where she did that shit, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll find it. You can look it up and see it. That shit was everywhere. It was the comet falling out the sky. It lit up the whole entire sky, and she caught that shit on her phone, looking over it while it was falling. Like that shit was crazy. But like I say, that's moments that you can't recreate, even in a movie. There's no movie that can recreate that moment. That was just that was just right timing, perfect timing. That was just a beautiful real life moment that just so happened to be captured on film. And those are the best moments for real. Not the forced ones. You feel me? Like when something is happening and people are just so rushed to pull out their phones because they trying to capture a moment. But when they're not pulling out their phones to capture something and they just have it out just to, maybe talk or try to, and they just so happen to catch a special moment like that, that's beautiful. It really is. That's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. More things like that need to happen. Great white buffalo. Great white buffalo. Great white buffalo. If you've ever seen the movie Hot Tub Time Machine, you will understand that. But the reason why I talk about the great white buffalo, because apparently there is some, Native American saying or prophecy, excuse me. I don't want to disrespect. There's a Native American prophecy from a individual by the name of Crazy Horse, if I'm not mistaken. And they talk, and it was like this prophecy pretty much is like this woman. I hope I got this right. This woman over a bunch of years ago, this woman uh came to a certain place where she was like, okay, these people are suffering and everything like that. Somehow, some way, she turned into a white buffalo, and she said, when I return back as this form, meaning when I return back as this great white buffalo, the world will be the peace will more look peace will come to the world, or like something like that, like it will make the world a better place. So in Yosemite, where we got all these animals in Yosemite, I believe that's, yeah, Yosemite National Park, or no, I'm tripping, Yellowstone National Park. For throughout all those years from that moment where she said that up until June 4th of 2024, in Yellowstone there was never a record birth of a white buffalo. When she turned into the white buffalo had a black nose, black eyes, and black hooves. And she said, "This is how I will come." Wait, do you? She said, "This is how I will come into. Uh, this is the form I will come back in." And sure enough, she did. Apparently, allegedly. I hope. I don't know. I don't. I believe in a lot of things. Then again, like I say, there's nothing in this life that's not possible. This lady, all those years ago, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, for real could have turned into a white buffalo. She was looked at as a for a certain tribe. She was looked at as like a god, like a goddess because she helped out that tribe. So what if she turned into a great white buffalo? And she said, when I come back as this great white buffalo with black eyes, black hooves, and a black nose, the world would be a better place. And sure enough, on June 4th, there was a great white buffalo born in Yellowstone Park. So what if that prophecy was true, right? And this great white buffalo, is now born. Do you think the world could be a for real better place just because of this great white buffalo? It's possible. Because there's nothing in life that's not possible. Like reincarnation. Reincarnation can be a real thing, yo. I certainly for real do think reincarnation is real. I feel like when we pass, because honestly, we never really die. I'm gonna explain how, like what I mean when I say that. We never really actually die because 70% of humans were is made up. I said 70% of humans. I'm sorry. 70% of the human body. There we go. Let me phrase that. 70% of the human body is energy. The other 30% is matter, meaning the body form. So 30% of humans, 30% of a human being is the body form. The other 70% of the human being is energy. So when we pass, that 30% matter, which is our bodies, die and, decompose and stuff like that. But the other 70% will always be around because depending on what you believe in, some people are like really religious and believe that God created the universe. Other people be like, no, my nigga, the universe is just created from energy. A big ass ball of energy. So when you look at it like that, like the world is just one big ass ball of energy, and the human person is 70% energy. We don't really die, my nigga. We're still always around. Like we're always here. So we never actually die. So when you think about it like that, or you look at it in that aspect, reincarnation can be a real thing. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe just 30% was maybe just that 30%, that body that you were in was ready to die. You still got more living to do. So we just gonna take your energy. We gonna take this 70% energy and go into another 30% body form. Whether that be a fucking, well, it can only really be humans though, right? So I don't think we can come back as like cats and birds and no shit like that. Cause it's like the saying says, whenever somebody dies, a baby is born. Type shit. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's possible. It's really possible. Reincarnate, like I say, reincarnation to me is a real thing. We're 70% energy, 30% form, body matter. That 70% energy is always going to be around. Whether it's in another body form or it's just here. And if it's just, damn, that's even more scary to think about because if that 70% energy is just here, you could be getting stalked right now. That's crazy. You could be getting fucking stalked right now. That's wild to think about. Imagine somebody had like somebody like these celebrities, right? Like these celebrities be having weird stalkers and shit. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Oh, I was about to use a certain person, but no, I don't know. People may feel a certain way. Then again, I don't really give a fuck. Selena, right? Let's say Selena. Let's say Selena never died, right? She never got killed by that crazy motherfucker. Let's say Selena stayed alive. 2024, Selena's still alive, right? Selena's still alive in 2024. Her her stalker died years ago. She just died off years ago. But since we're 70% energy, her stalker, if Selena was still alive in 2024 and her stalker died off years ago, her energy could still be like stalking Selena. You feel me? I'm only using them because that's like one of the most like, iconic stalker celebrity events that we've had. So it's like just imagine that. Just imagine Selena never died. She was still alive in 2024. Selena and I don't know somebody. What if Selena and Ariana Grande had a fucking song or some shit? That would be kind of hard. Selena, I don't know. Some people may feel a certain way. Selena and Ariana Grande. What if they had like a hit? I don't know. Well, people, I don't know. Selena and Ariana Grande had a smash. Like they put out that would low key be fire. I don't know. I would like to hear that. I would like to hear that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That would low key be hard. That would be hard. Anyway, yeah, energy, man. Humans are just energy, bro. We're majority energy. So we're always here. We're always around. We ain't going no fucking where. Like even when our bodies are that 30% of us die, that other 70% is here. Well, always will be. Just floating. Just lost souls floating in the atmosphere. Where we going? Who knows? We just out here. Thugging it out. Lost souls out here trying to find a way. Shit. It's crazy to think about. I just been rambling. That's what this whole live stream is about. I'm just gonna be rambling on this motherfucker. I ain't got nothing to talk about for real, for real. I ain't got nothing to talk about for real. I don't know. Yo. I just watched a movie not too long ago. Wilson! I just watched a movie not too long ago. And I think it was called The Founder. It was about this guy who stole McDonald's from the original owners. Damn, I don't know why I'm talking about McDonald's so much today. I literally thought about McDonald's owning Starbucks, which is still a crazy concept that could be very true. But I watched this movie and I'm like, damn, bro, this one man outsmarted two brothers and took a franchise from them, right from underneath them. Took it from their families and everything. Just took it. Like, like, just bullied them niggas out of their own shit. It's crazy to think how, for one, you can't trust nobody, bro. Like, I don't care how long I've known you. There's only been certain, there's only been a few individuals in this life. And when I say few, it's only really two. And I'm not even bullshitting. There's only been two people in my life that I can actually say I trusted them two individuals. Like, I can trust them two individuals. For sure, for sure. I can trust them with whatever. I can trust them two individuals. For real, for real. It's only really been two. Just two. And they both dead. They both gone. So it's like this person stole McDonald's from these two brothers. If you look it up, the original McDonald's was in San Bernardino from these two brothers. And they was out there booming. They was out there minding their own fucking business. They wasn't tripping off nobody. They wasn't bothering nobody. Like, bro, we two brothers, two Irish brothers. Got this little restaurant in San Bernardino called McDonald's because we are the McDonald brothers. We got this little restaurant. You feel me? Not even a restaurant. It's a little burger stand. Got a little burger stand in San Bernardino. We selling burgers, nigga. We got shakes, nigga. We doing pretty motherfucking good. We don't need to expand. We got everything we need right here. This is everything we need right here. We don't need nothing else at all. We got this. Don't trip. Then out of nowhere, one hot day in California, a person just so happens to drive up on this little burger stand called McDonald's. He hop out. He see all these people, families, enjoying little burgers, little cheeseburgers, little cheeseburger meals, some sodas, some shakes and shit. He hop out. He like, damn, what is this place? They got it popping out here. Huh. Let me walk up and see what's going on. He pull up to the counter. Nigga, let me get a burger. Let me get a burger. Let me get some fries. Nigga, let me get some. He sit down. He get to eating his burger. He like, damn, this motherfucker bussin'. I gotta know who owned this motherfucker. He finally meet the two brothers, the McDonald brothers. Two good old Irish raised brothers. In the middle of San Bernardino. He talked to them like, yo, I do this and that with certain restaurants, with fast food chains. I help them expand and shit like that. I like what y'all got going on over here. How can I be a part of this? And they was like, you can't. You simply can't. You can't be a part of this. You know why you can't be a part of this? Because we don't want to expand. We feel if we expand McDonald's, the quality of the food and drinks and everything, it's gonna be disgusting. They gonna be nasty. They not gonna be of quality taste where it needs to be. And we don't want that. So nah, we don't want to expand. Old boy keep getting at him like, hey, we need to expand. Let me help y'all. The two brothers, the two McDonald brothers, they finally cave in. They like, you know what? All right, we'll let you expand, but with certain rules. You can't. I forgot what the rules of the contract was, but pretty much, old boy had no leverage. The McDonald's brothers had the last say so in everything they did, right? So then this one individual, he ended up talking to some real estate motherfuckers. these real estate motherfuckers tell them, hey, there is a way you can get up under this contract legally. Every time you build a new McDonald's in a different state or in a different location, all you gotta do is just buy the land. Buy the land first. Have the investor of the new McDonald's location, have them build that location on your land, then bada boom, bada bam, it's yours. Technically, it's yours. It's not theirs because it's on your land. So when he told him that, he was like, oh, for sure. So every time they built a new McDonald's location, it was on old boy's land. So the McDonald brothers, they like, hey yo, they get something in the mail to where they like, nigga, what's up with this? It says we don't own this and that and the third. What's going on? We got a legal contract that states you can't do none of this that you trying to do. So old boy was like, oh, but I can do this stuff that I'm trying to do because I own the fucking land, nigga. So now guess what's about to happen? Since I own this land, it's mine. I'm taking it. You don't own this location. This location of McDonald's is no longer under the McDonald's family brother name because I own the land that is on. So that individual just completely took McDonald's from the original owners, all because he finagled the bagel. He finagled them two niggas, had them looking stupid. To where the only location that the McDonald's brothers actually owned was the original McDonald's in San Bernardino. That's the only one they owned. So then old boy who took the company from him, he's so petty. He was like, nah, we ain't doing that. Right across the street from the original McDonald's, he built his own version of the McDonald's right across the street. Put the brothers right out of business. Took them niggas right out of business. And to add insult to injury, this nigga bought it, tore it. No, he didn't tear it down. No. I'm tripping. I'm all the way tripping. I thought he turned the shit into a parking lot. No, it's still there to this day. The original McDonald's location, the one that the two brothers own, the actual one that's a part of the McDonald's family name, is in San Bernardino, California. That way. It's in San Bernardino, California. Obviously, they don't operate under the McDonald's name anymore, as in like selling food and shit, because they lost all that. So it's still there, but it's like a museum now. You can go in there and learn about the history of the two McDonald brothers who built the shit, who built that one franchise, and how they got that shit just took from them. Like just straight took it. Like that's why it's always best. Like when people say, "Oh, you should own property," yes, you should. Fuck the building. Who cares about the building? Fuck the building. The building aspect of property, is it important at some point? Yes. But is it necessary? No. When it comes to property, fuck the building. Because at the end of the day, if you don't own the actual land that the building is on, you owning that building really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. There's no purpose for you to own the building if you don't own the land. If you don't own the land, nigga, you fucked. So watching that McDonald, the founder, watching that movie, it really just let me know, like, If you gonna deal with real estate, you gonna deal with property, just buy the land. Just focus on land. Buy the land. Build something. Buy land in a good location where you think it will be affordable. Shit. You can talk somebody into building a Chick-fil-A on that motherfucking land. Chick-fil-A's are cheap, yo. To own an actual Chick-fil-A, it's not that expensive. It's expensive if you ain't got the money, but it's not like expensive as people may think. Maybe like 15 to 25 G's to own an actual Chick-fil-A establishment, right? Who don't love Chick-fil-A? It's a lot of people who drive far places for a Chick-fil-A because they ain't got one in their town or little city or whatever. So instead of buying the Chick-fil-A, purchase the land. Talk to some investors who wouldn't mind purchasing a Chick-fil-A establishment, do a deal with them to where they build or they have that their new Chick-fil-A establishment built on your land. And you just make the bread. So if you ever want to deal with property and shit like that, fuck the building. Get the land, bro. The land is what's important. The building, yeah. People, that's like a I don't know. People brag about owning when they say, "Oh, I got property," and they brag about it. It's dope. It's an accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to undermine somebody's hard work. So you get the building, cool. But at the end of the day, you really, for real, still don't own that. Cause whoever owns that land can be like, "Hey, yo, I want to destroy this shit. I want to get rid of it. So we gonna have y'all nigga. Y'all gotta leave. Y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta peace out. Y'all gotta get the fuck on. I'm about to tear all this down. All this is out of here." So it's always best to focus on the land, and that's what that movie taught me. The movie The Founder. Watch that movie, cause them two McDonald brothers, they got their whole life snatched from them without a care in the world. No Vaseline. Crucial. Crucial. Then it even shows in the movie how McDonald's started selling fake ass shakes. Cause the real shakes from the original location apparently was like you couldn't eat the burger and the fries without the shake. And that's the location in San Bernardino. It all went together. So they tried to keep that same, integrity. Well, it's not really integrity, but they tried to keep that same combo, that same, togetherness of the meal. But you can't do that with so many locations. So then you have to start using fake shit, which was what the two McDonald brothers didn't want at all. Because they knew the quality of the food and the burger, the drinks, the shakes, everything was just gonna be bad, and they knew it. And that's what happened. To where now you got people like Burger King doing ad commercials to show people, hey, our burgers actually do get old. Our burgers actually do grow mold and shit like that, unlike McDonald's. That was pretty much that was like a shot right at McDonald's. Like, hey, we can leave our burgers out for a certain amount of time and they gonna start growing mold on it. If you ain't seen that, please go watch that. It's pretty funny. Like they didn't mention McDonald's in any way, but it's obvious who they were talking about. There's so many videos out there. I seen one video. It was this woman, this Karen looking woman. She she was like, "Hey, I had this combo. Obviously not the drink. She was like, I had this combo from McDonald's, burger and fries. I done had it since the 80s. I wanted to see what would happen to it. And for sure, when she opened it, it looked like she just bought it. Like it looked like she just bought that motherfucker. I was like, yeah, that's a no for me. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. But you know what's even more disgusting? How I will fuck around and still eat McDonald's. Them fries is just unbeatable, bro. Like I won't necessarily go for the burgers. If I want a burger from a fast food place, I'm going to Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. got the best burgers out of all the fast food chains. Carl's Jr. got the best quality burgers. And I'm talking out of Wendy's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., McDonald's. Out of those four, Carl's Jr. got the best burgers, bro. Straight up. Burger King, eh, it's cool. It's alright. Wendy's, I would eat a Wendy's burger before I eat a Burger King one. Actually, you know what? Yeah, nah. I would eat a Wendy's burger before I eat a Burger King burger. For sure, for sure. I'm not, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening. For shit show, that's not happening. Burger King is cool, but it's not, like, I don't seek out Burger King. Like, now that I think about it, I don't even really see a lot of Burger Kings anymore for real. Like, what happened to all the Burger Kings? Like you see, obviously you'll see a McDonald's before you see a Burger King. That's kind of why I believe McDonald's low key owns Starbucks. I talked about that earlier in the stream. Ain't gonna get back into that, but that's another reason why I believe McDonald's could possibly own Starbucks. Cause wherever you see a fucking McDonald's, whether down the street, around the corner, or right next to it, is a Starbucks. Like Starbucks and McDonald's are never that far apart from each other. That is very telling to me. Anyway, like I said, I talked about that earlier in the stream. That's very telling. But is out of those four places, out of Wendy's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., McDonald's, Carl's Jr. has the best quality burgers. Like it's not even close. It's not even close. Like the juiciness pause is like the best. Like everything about the Carl's Jr. burger is fire. Even the chicken sandwiches that they be having, not the dollar chicken sandwiches, like the actual chicken sandwich combos that they have. What is it called? I always get it. Santa Fe. The Santa Fe chicken sandwich from Carl's Jr. Just talking about it is doing something crazy to me right now. Pause. Like I am craving that shit now. Damn. I shouldn't have said it. Now I want it. That motherfucker fire, yo. Carl's Jr. got the best quality chicken sandwiches and burgers out of all the four major burger fast food places. For sure, for sure. Also, what's that chicken place? Not Chick-fil-A, the other one. The other chicken spot, Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is I would rate to me. Raising Cane's is tolerable. I can tolerate it. Raising Cane's for real is not all that good. Like the chicken, there is no flavor in that chicken at all. Like none. There is there is like no salt, no seasoning, no nothing with the chicken. It's just chicken. It's just breaded chicken. Like, hey, here you go. Like Raising Cane's is a no no. Is a no no for me. Anyway, the morning in one more minute here in California will be over. So that means fuck y'all.